Hello, welcome to the RP Price Lego Build and Review channel. Here's a brand new build. This is a newer set by Lego. It's a Technic set, Fast and the Furious, Toyota Supra Mark IV. And it's a nice bright orange color. It's a 9+ set number 42204. It's 810 pieces and runs $59.99, which is a pretty good deal for this, for the piece count. So here we go. I hope you come along with me as we build this. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll add it to our Technic car collection, which we have several of, and this one will just highlight it that much more. In the set, there are 5 bags, as you can see. There's 4 and 5, and on the side we have the tires and the main chassis block, which is right there in a separate bag. Unfortunately, as typical Lego, we have a ton of stickers to give the graphics to this beautiful set, but not as many as I thought, honestly, but there's still a ton of stickers here. I wish Lego would start doing more pre-printed pieces, but when you consider the price and the piece count ratio, stickers are pretty much what you would expect. So here it is, a really nice looking set, and we're gonna have some fun building this and add it to our collection. So I hope you come along with me. I'd really appreciate that. As we build this, we'll do every 1 or 2 bags in this set, probably every bag, but depends on how much progress is made on each bag. And we'll bring an update, show you how it's coming along and if there's any issues at all, and then we'll be on to the next update. So thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Come along with me on this. Let's have some fun, and we'll build this up and see how it comes out. Really appreciate you coming along and watching, and we'll be back with the first update after bag 1 or 2. And I appreciate you again. Thank you so much for watching and coming along. Let's have some fun and get this done. Take care. Hello, welcome back. Okay, we're through the first bag on the Technic Fast and Furious Toyota Supra Mark IV, and this is 810 piece set, 9+ age range, runs $59.99. Here's where we're at through bag 1. We're now moving on to bag 2. Nothing has been taken from the sticker sheet yet. We're building up the basic chassis and differential. There's the 2, 3, 4, and 5 bag left. And you have the tires. Notice the rear tires are bigger than the front. And you have one major chassis piece, which is coming up in bag 2. Here's where we're at so far. We're basically just building up the differential in the rear. And there's your differential. This should be the rear axle on each side. And another gear set right here, which I'm not sure exactly what we're doing with that yet. I don't believe this car has steering, but we'll see as we go. But this is where we're at so far through bag 1. And we will move on to bag 2 and see where we're at after that. So I'll be back on the next update and share that with you after bag 2, and we'll see how far it's progressed. No problems so far. Everything's gone together very, very well. And it's looking good so far. Thank you so much for watching with me here, coming along with me as we build this nice little set. And we'll be back with the next update very shortly. Thanks so much for watching and staying with me. We'll be back. Hi everyone, welcome back. We are through bag 2 on the Fast and Furious Toyota Supra Mark IV. And here we are. We're going to start bag 3. Bag 3 is all laid out, as you can see here. It's a Technic set, lots of parts, lots of small pins. That's Technic's, that's the way they're made. No stickers yet. I have a feeling we're going to be getting some stickers here. I do see a couple of pre-printed parts on the fenders right here. You can see 2 of them. So there are a couple of pre-printed parts, but the majority of them are stickers. Here's where we're at through the second bag. The chassis is very, very well built up. You can see the engine with its little cams below to work the pistons. And you have the 6 pistons up top. Steering is in. This vehicle does have, this Supra does have front steering right here. And that's accomplished from here, as you can see. A lot of intricate gearing to do that. As you can see, they got gearing up here, these 3. And then the tie-in right here. And 2 gears here. Make that up. As well as a steering rack up in the front. That makes that work. Back here we have the differential, which will be working the pistons, as you can see right there, up and down. And that consists of the rear wheels. Both rear wheels have to turn simultaneously for the larger gears to work the pistons up front, which will turn this piece. So that's where we're at. And mainly the full chassis looks pretty well done. Going to be a few more pieces, but pretty well done. Looking good so far. No issues at all. Everything went together well. A typical Technic set. You got to pay attention because it's easy to miss a piece or to get a gear wrong and then have a problem later on. So pay close attention when you build a Technic set for sure. But looking real good so far. And from here, I think we're going to be using stickers, and a lot of external parts are going to be added from here. So no problems so far. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for staying with me. I'm so glad you stayed with me through this. And we'll get to bag 3, and we'll give you another quick update after that. And we'll see the progress at that point. Thank you so much for staying with me, and we'll be back very shortly with an update. Welcome back. Okay, we're through bag number 3. We're moving on to bag number 4 out of 5. And it's page 93 out of a 170-page build instruction manual. Okay, we started on bag 3. We started to use up some stickers, as you can see here. We have plenty to go, unfortunately, but we do have some of them used up. Here is bag 4 laid out. That's what we're moving on to, as you can see. And this is the rest of bag 4, all laid out. Okay, here's where we are through 3 bags. As you can see, it built up quite a bit more. It built up a lot more, actually. There's your pistons. The steering, of course, is all in place. You now have both fenders on, front and back. These are the pre-printed parts that did go on right here. And you can see also on the trim pieces on the left and right, those are stickers. So that's where the stickers went. Same thing up here, you have a sticker there and one right there. And that's the same on both sides. So here's where we're at. Of course, the entire differential section and axle, and then all the links that run it up to the cams for the engine pistons are all in place. If we can get underneath, you can get a better look underneath. And this is what it looks like underneath. It's interesting how they do the pistons. You can see the 6 cams there. They have to be placed in a certain order. And it's very well laid out in the manual. And then the pistons snap onto the top of those ridges on the top side, and then they move in a certain sequence. And here's the steering system here, right there. And there's the rear axle and differential. So there you have it. That's where we're at right now. And been a fun build so far. I found myself getting trapped on one. I put one thing in backwards and had to take apart about 3-4 pieces to get it in the right direction. But that was the only area where I ran into a problem. Other than that, everything's coming together nicely. Everything's fitting nicely, and it's a typical Technic set. The pins are a little stubborn at times. They don't want to always go into place, but a little manipulation, and they eventually do. So there it is. All right, so we'll move on to bag 4, and come on back after the end of bag 4 before we finish off the last bag and give the last progress report, and then we'll do a review at the very end and show you the completed product. So thanks again so much for coming along. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am, and we'll get on with it and finish it up. Again, thanks for sticking with me, and thanks for watching. Be back. Thanks. Welcome back. Well, here we are. We've arrived at bag 5. We've completed bag 4, and we're going to be moving on to bag 5, which, as you can see here, will be the final bag. And we will then do a review and show you the finished Supra when we're done here. We have used quite a few stickers in the bag 4, as you can see here. There are still a few to go, but we've used quite a few. Here's the bag layout for bag 5. And here is what we have so far through 4 bags. As you can see, it's built up quite a bit. I'm not sure exactly what this is back here. I think what it is an audio system. You can see the speakers there, but I'm not sure what the 2 blue extensions are there. The seats are in, steering wheel's in, all the exterior fenders are on, and then of course we have up here we have the lights, and the front end is all installed here. And then we're here. Here's the gear for the steering. The steering wheel does not steer, just this top gear. And in the rear, you have the rear lights, the exhaust pipe, and the entire rear fascia is installed. So we're going to be building in the internal parts here now, the side pieces for the doors, the hood pieces, and the back portion here will all be covered. I mean, I've got to install the wheels and tires, of course. So there we are. It's coming along very, very nicely, and no issues at all. Everything looks great. Stickers are all going on just fine. No problems there at all. And starting to build up and look like a Supra. All right. So thanks so much for coming along with me. I really appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying this, and will continue to enjoy and watch my review at the end of bag 5 when we're completed. And really appreciate that. And it's been fun. It's a good build. It's a fun build. I would recommend this to anybody that wants a nice Technic car to build and not go too overboard. This would be a great one. So again, thanks for coming along, and we'll be back with the next installment here, and we'll wrap it up in just a little bit. Again, thanks for watching. Hi everyone, welcome back to the RP Price Lego Build and Review channel. Here's our completed set. It's the Technic set, Fast and Furious. It's the Fast and Furious Toyota Supra Mark IV. It's a 9+ set. It's 810 pieces, runs $59.99, which is a really nice deal for this 810 piece Supra. Again, 9+ set number 42204. And this car came together really, really well. If you were following with me, and I hope you were, we stopped at each bag to do an update, and it came together nicely through the entire build process. Here's your manual. That spells out all 810 pieces. And this manual also has, toward the back, some graphics of the original real car and compared to this car, the Lego build of this car. Really nice looking set here. Under the hood does lift. You have moving pistons from the differential in the rear, as you can see. And then you have opening doors on both sides with a really nice interior. The seats, which are kind of hard to see here, have seat belt stickers on the top and bottom, which make them look much nicer. And then as we go around to the back, the rear deck lifts with a rear spoiler. Back here you have an audio system with 2 subwoofers. You can see the steering gear there in front of that. And it looks like a control unit to control the audio back there. As we come around to the back, you'll see the rear lights and the exhaust. Those are stickers back there. And as we come around to the front, you'll see the headlights are a little unusual. To make the rounded headlights on the original Supra, they had to do this, which doesn't look too bad, but it's a little unusual. And all the graphics up here are all stickers. And so there you have it. There is the Supra Mark IV, Fast and Furious car, and it just looks great. In this orange finish, it really looks fantastic. So there you have it. There is the build. A really great looking build, I think. Nice one to add to your Technic's car collection. I will certainly be doing that. Underneath, by the way, we do have different size tires, front and rear, which is kind of nice. Here's your cam gears. They line up to make the pistons move in different directions. Right there. You can see the steering gear in there. As we come back, here's the chassis. And here's your differential in the rear. And then the actual rear section here. And you can see those tires are much larger in the back than they are in the front, which is a nice touch. I'm glad Lego did that. So this is a good set. I would really recommend this set. For the money, it's a great looking set. It has a lot of nice features with the steering and the moving pistons. Steering wheel inside, a nice interior, and it just looks fantastic. So I would really recommend this set. Strongly recommend this set. And if we come up a couple pages in the manual, here is the graphics in the manual, right here. And here's the real car in the Fast and Furious theme. You can see why the headlights had to be shaped the way they were. Good looking set. So strongly recommend this set. Add to your Technics collection, you will be happy you did. And for the money, it's a really, really good buy, I think. And it just looks great. So I appreciate you coming along. I really, really appreciate that, because as we build these, if there's any issues along the way, I like to lay them out at each bag. And that's exactly what we did. No issues, though, with this car. This one came together very nicely. The build was fun, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And, of course, we'll be back with a new build coming up here very shortly. And for now, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like, subscribe, share, or comment. I'd like to hear if you have this set and how it all came together for you, and if you're enjoying it. So, again, thanks so much for staying with me. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back with the next build and review. Thanks so much.